Welcome back, friends, with more of The Big Bang Theory. This is Season 7, Episode 22. Last time we had Anything Can Happen Thursdays. Sheldon went to a psychic. Amy and Bernadette were caught in a lie they told to escape Penny and Sheldon, focusing on their Apis movie and what field of study to go into next, respectively. And we found out that Emily is very into hyper, gory, disgusting films, and Raj wound up being okay with it because it turns her on. That's a fun relationship to see unfold. Anyway, I've been so busy with other things that I haven't watched an episode in like 3 weeks. I find that after breaks that I really enjoy my first episode back. Might be something I can keep an eye on in the future. But yeah, we're coming up on the end of the season here. This episode is called the Proton Transmogrification. Sounds like it's about Sheldon's relationship to Professor Proton changing somehow. We'll see. All right, full reactions on Patreon, early reactions too. We're up to 4 weeks ahead over there. Leave a like and let's get started.
Gentlemen, Star Wars Day is rapidly approaching. We should
May the
finalize
4th.
our plans.
What, that's a real thing? What is it, Star Wars Christmas?
No, don't be ridiculous. That's Wookiee Life Day.
Wookiee Life Day? That's a thing?
It's not May the 5th, and it's not May the 3rd.
She's not going to be excited about this. Oh, they're all in anticipation.
May the 4th be with you.
May the Force be with you. Get it?
Oh no, this face wasn't because I didn't get it.
She was just like, this is really depressing. Aww.
I'm working on the Star Wars Day schedule. Now, I have a window built in after Phantom Menace for complaining.
Oh, Leonard had something he wanted to tell you,
Sheldon,
apparently.
I've got some bad news. I just read online that Arthur Jeffries passed away.
Ooh. I'm not so sure he's appreciating this hug. Aw.
What are you doing?
Make him a hot beverage. A warm beverage.
Comforting you? You okay? I know he meant a lot to you.
I'm fine.
He just hasn't processed it yet.
After an owl eats, he spits up part of his meal that he can't digest
Like the
in the
bones and
form
stuff?
of a pellet. Isn't that a hoot?
Isn't that a hoot? Oh, it cuts it. The freaking owl's reaction.
We'll be right back after I fire my riders. Oh, shut up.
Oh my god. Did that make it to air?
It's such a shame. Struck down in the prime of my life.
In the prime of your life?
Want me to go to the funeral with you?
Oh, I'm not going to the funeral.
Wait.
I'll be at home celebrating Star Wars Day as planned.
Are you
He's
sure you don't want to
suppressing
go say
it.
goodbye?
Mourning the inevitable is a complete waste of time.
And watching a bunch of goofy space movies you've seen hundreds of times isn't?
Goofy space movies.
If we were in a physical relationship, you just lost sex tonight.
Well, you aren't in a physical relationship.
Happy Star Wars Day.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I make you breakfast? Admiral Akbar's snack bar is open for business.
He's really good at naming things.
No,
That
thanks, Leonard and I
apron
are
is
just
great
going
too.
to the funeral.
Maybe a nice cafe au lait. And
Oh,
if you're
man.
not in the mood for coffee, I can always make you a chai tea 3PO.
Chai means tea. Chai
Oh,
means
I get
tea.
it, like C-3PO.
Oh,
What happened to me?
you hung out with
Sheldon,
nerds.
you want anything?
Arthur is gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. When
Yeah.
Darth Vader struck down Obi-Wan, did Luke cry like a baby and go to his funeral?
No, he blew up the Death Star. Why do I know this?
At least let me pack you some Attack of the Scones for the road.
Attack of the Scones.
Oh, like Attack of the Clones. We are leaving right now.
Maybe she's more into it than she
Arthur
thinks.
passing away was harder on Sheldon than he's ready to admit.
Yeah.
Really hoping this will cheer him up.
Me too.
Death Star? Cake?
Although it might have been thoughtless of us to bake a Death Star cake.
Maybe.
No, let's get the fondant and start decorating.
Keep him
This is pretty
fooled.
cool. You don't see too many spiritual.
Oh no, oh no! I was wondering how they were holding it to. Oh god. Well, that's a lot of work down the drain.
I've never been to a funeral before.
Never.
Really?
I just never knew anyone that died. It's weird that he's just gone.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I want to cry.
She's trying. You don't have to try to. You don't have to force it.
You're a big crybaby. You start, I'll join in.
I am not a crybaby.
Toy Story 3?
The toys were holding hands in a furnace.
It's a pretty emotional movie.
He inspired a lot of people.
Yeah.
Sure, he was my childhood hero, but the fact that I got to work with him side by side before...
Here come the waterworks. She's trying so hard.
Thank you for being the emotional one in this relationship.
I got your back.
Are those real emotions? Aww.
Okay,
That's
here
sweet.
we go.
I'll agree episode 1 isn't our favorite. Maybe we just skip it this time.
Yeah, Howard, I think you of all people should avoid espousing the principle that if something is not our favorite, we should just get rid of it.
Wow. I thought they were nicer to each other now.
You know, I heard this way of watching the movies. You watch episodes 4 and 5, then skip episode 1, watch 2 and 3 as a flashback, and then finish with 6.
What?
Okay, so you'd lose most of Jar Jar, all the trade route talk, and the boring Senate.
Jar Jar is a
hearings,
Sith
like watching
Lord.
C-SPAN with.
Can we get through one holiday without you saying something ridiculous?
It's just a suggestion.
Well, you know what else was just a suggestion? Why don't we change the Raisin Bran box?
He's still on
You
it.
know who got hurt by that? Every single person who eats breakfast.
He's lashing out. He's upset and he doesn't know why.
Wow. Should we try to console him?
Or should
Or?
we respect his privacy in this moment of grief?
By staying here and watching the movie.
That's what good friends would do.
Oh, the worst friends sometimes. Come on, guys. I mean, it does seem like he needs some space. I don't know.
Look at Arthur.
Dreaming
up
about
at a
him.
joke I told him.
Okay.
I'll never hear that laugh again.
You never heard it that time.
Oh.
I thought you were dead.
I am. Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm haunting you. No joint
I mean,
pain.
this is, I was hoping I was going to haunt my ex-wife.
The one who cheated on you with the puppeteer?
I know why. You're my Obi-Wan.
Force Ghost.
I'm not familiar with that.
Really? Huh.
Is that an internet?
Is that an internet?
Wow.
Yes.
You're dead, so I'm gonna let that slide.
Oh my god.
You must be here to give me advice.
Sure. Oh! That's fantastic.
Most of my robes open in the back.
Wow. Can you lose limbs
What is this?
when you're a Force Ghost?
Be careful with that.
Ooh. Ooh. He likes it. Oh.
I'm going to need a Band-Aid.
You can still get injured as a Force Ghost?
Think about dying?
Oh, man.
No, I think if I have any regrets,
What would you regret?
that I didn't travel more, take more risks, learn another language.
You know Klingon.
That's true.
No, I meant that as a regret.
Aw. I like their teasing relationship.
I regret not saying yes when you asked me to marry you.
Aw.
Well, it just wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also not the right time. Do not propose.
Yeah, not at a funeral. Not at a funeral.
I know that.
I was not gonna propose. It's already 2-1.
It's not a contest.
I don't know what you're upset about. I'm the one who's losing.
Okay. Fine. Would you feel
Oh my
better if I
God.
proposed so you could turn me down again?
Yeah, I think I
He's
would.
gonna say yes.
Okay, Leonard, will you marry me?
Yes.
No,
No,
don't
no,
you
no,
dare.
no,
You
no, no,
reject
no.
me right now.
It's just such a big decision. I don't want to have any regrets.
Oh my god. That's really fun. Hey, they
Did you ever watch
fi-
Professor Proton
fixed
when you were a kid?
it.
I was always the smallest kid in school, so I thought if I became a scientist, I could invent a formula that made me taller.
Huh.
That's cute. It must have been back when I was in the Girl Sprouts.
Girl Sprouts?
My mom made it up as an alternative to the Girl Scouts. She didn't want me selling cookies on some street corner like a whore.
What? What? Oh, this
You're
mom.
into science.
Oh, I went to the library and took out a book on biology to see what whores did.
And that was your entrance into science?
On the one hand, if I say yes.
Leonard!
Just say no so we're done with this. Will you marry me or not?
Ooh, interesting. Did you just propose to me again?
I think you've pushed it far enough.
No.
Sounds like someone wants to spend the rest of her life telling people how to spell the name Hofstetter.
You know what? Fine. Do
Presumptive.
whatever you want.
Wow.
Hey, I love you. But no, I will not marry you. Now about that second proposal. On the one hand,
Ah. Still dreaming? Yay. Never imagined the afterlife would be in a
Where
swamp.
are we? Why do you think I'm here?
Because he hasn't
I
dealt
suppose it
with
has
your
something
loss.
to do with your recent passing.
The first time you've lost, someone close to you?
No.
Oh, no. No, I've
Dad.
already had to say goodbye to 11 Doctor Who's.
Yeah, I've outlived a few of my doctors too.
Oh, man.
Just make sure, you appreciate those who are still there for you.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate them.
Show them?
Well, then what am I doing in the swamp?
Oh, the delivery on his lines are fantastic.
Dressed like Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck.
A lot of people showed up, told some great stories about him. Did you know that Arthur's son is a high school son?
Aww.
Hey, the guys are about to start Jedi. You want to go watch?
I do. After I make them go back and watch 1 through 5 first.
Sheldon, that'll take us all night.
Better get some caffeine.
I had a nap.
At least they toned him down in the second one.
Yeah, he is pretty stupid.
We can say it. You can't.
And even though it meant we had to miss the movies, we could still be part of the fun.
Didn't miss
No.
anything, we just started over.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, Bernadette.
You're back.
Yeah, apparently I'm here whenever you need me.
Cool.
That's nice.
Not for him.
Maybe for you. Don't you see a problem there? I mean, how you're spending your limited time on Earth?
Not at all.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Oh, Sheldon. Oh man, I didn't expect a Professor Proton death episode. Sheldon wasn't handling it well, he was trying to be logical about it, but just like his hero, Spock, there's an emotional side to him as well. It definitely seemed like Leonard didn't realize what was happening with Sheldon at the start of the episode, but poor Sheldon, yeah, he was really going through it. Star Wars Day was a lot of fun though. We saw how Raj named a bunch of fun things at Stewart's Halloween party a while ago, and he kept it up here. Very fun to see Penny actually understand some of the puns and references that were being made, and then be upset with herself because of it. She very much didn't like May the 4th. I like Star Wars, not enough to keep up with all of the shows, and I haven't seen Solo, but I'm fond of the world. I think May the 4th is cute. I don't do anything for the day, but it's nice. Wookiee Life Day, though? What? I never heard of that before, not even once. But yeah, the guys were really excited for Penny to learn what date Star Wars Day was on, and she was just clearly never gonna care, but their enthusiasm was cute. And yeah, they planned on binging both trilogies. Sheldon even put aside an hour to complain about The Phantom Menace. I'm kind of sad they didn't mention the Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord theory. I'm definitely a believer in that. Like, throughout the first film, you can see Jar Jar move his hand much like a Force-sensitive person would when they're trying to change somebody's mind. And then he also mouths words that other characters are saying while they're saying them. And he seems clumsy, but he's always lucky in battles, kind of flying under the radar like Yoda did when we first met him. And then Jar Jar got into the Senate and gave absolute power to Palpatine. So it definitely seems like the plan was to make him overtly a Sith Lord, but people hated him so much in the first film that they had to change directions. Like, George Lucas even said earlier that Jar Jar was his favorite character, and that he was the key to the whole saga. And the actor who played Jar Jar said it feels really good when the hidden meaning behind the work is seen, no matter how long it takes. And that has to be in reference to him being a Sith Lord, right? What else could it be about? So yeah, I actually didn't dislike Jar Jar when I first watched The Phantom Menace, but rewatching it with the theory in mind makes it such a better film, and I appreciate Jar Jar so much more because of it. I wish they had stuck to their guns and revealed him to be this ultimate Sith master. Imagine him being the final enemy in the sequel trilogy. I probably would have enjoyed that more than what we actually got. It'd be funny if Jar Jar was Rey's father. But yeah, anyway, tangent aside, man, I haven't rewatched the Star Wars films in a really, really long time. The Mandalorian has been good, though. I think my favorite Star Wars media has actually been Jedi Fallen Order. Such a good game. I haven't had a chance to play the sequel yet because there are just too many games this year. Hoping it's like free on PlayStation Plus Extra or something down the line, or there's like a significant discount. But yeah, anyway, Sheldon goes to his room upset over Arthur's death at one point. Raj and Howard just decide to watch Star Wars anyway instead of comforting their friend. It seems like they're not very good at that type of thing, but at least try. I definitely thought it was cute that Bernadette and Amy made a Death Star cake for the guys. They're very supportive of their partner's interests. I wish we got a little bit more about their interests actually, but this show is more about the nerd culture, so we don't get too much of that. And Penny, I'm not sure how much she actually likes Star Wars, but she's there willingly watching the movies with the guys later in the episode. And yeah, Bernadette was so mad that they just arrived in time just to watch the entire series. Poor girls. But yeah, Sheldon's dreams though, Force Jedi Arthur Jeffries with no clue about what Star Wars is or who Obi-Wan is. Is that an internet, he asked? Oh my god. Yeah, seeing him playing around with the lightsaber was great, and he passes on some very real wisdom to Sheldon. Poor kid has lost every male role model. Now, I myself, like Penny, have only known one person who has died, and I've only gone to one funeral, but I didn't really have anybody I considered a role model when I was younger. I didn't have one until my very late teens, and I gradually got more in my late 20s, but I don't know any of them personally. One of them is pretty darn old though, so I can imagine how hard it is for Sheldon because I know I'll be so devastated when he passes. But yeah, poor kid was really going through it. The hug he gave Leonard, quite emotional there. But yeah, Leonard and Penny at the funeral was pretty funny, despite it being a funeral. Penny proposes to Leonard so they can be tied with number of proposals, and then Leonard kind of holds it over her head for way too long. I like that they can tease each other and have fun with it, but this was one topic that clearly wasn't enjoyable for Penny, and he just kept digging. Be nicer to your partner, Leonard. So yeah, there were fun moments in this episode, but there was also a lot of sadness, and I'm curious if we'll ever see Force Jedi Arthur Jeffries again. But thanks for watching. Full reaction's gonna be on Patreon. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.